You hear that sound going on around me? Well, that is the sound of your new home being built here in Rockville, Maryland. I'm talking about townhomes that give you all the feels of a single family home with the option to upgrade to 5 bedrooms. And we're going to get into that right now. Now, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brittany Stinney, a realtor proudly serving the DMV, and I'm so excited to show you these 2 new construction properties brought to you by Craftmark Homes. And before we get into that though, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on those notifications because you don't want to miss out on anything that we discuss here in this channel when we talk about the DMV. Now, today we're in Rockville, but who knows where we're going to be next, so make sure you don't miss out. Now, and if you're looking to buy or sell in the next 9 days or even 90 days, we get calls from people like you every day who are looking to do that, and we're happy to help. So hit our contact, whatever way works best for you, whether email, call, Zoom, we have options, and happy to help you get started on your real estate goals. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at these 2 new properties. Here we are in the Westmore, and you can see when you first walk in, you have this beautiful large space right here, and you do have a half bath right here as well. And then behind me you have the garage. It's currently being used as your office space for the sales center. So but let's take a look. Let's go ahead and upstairs. And what I love is they have these beautiful hardwood floors, like this white oak that to me is like my favorite, actually, to be honest. But it is so bright and airy. As we walk up into the kitchen area, and you see this comes standard with Bosch appliances, and you can just feel like the light pouring in, but I love it, right? So you have these nice large windows, you have your deck here, and what I love about this builder, Craftmark, you have a ton of options to make this your own. So you're not going to see it here, and it is a little bit rainy today, but you have options to do a covered deck right here. Let's take a look out. Oh, stop raining just for you and I. But ton of space. And below us again, I couldn't show you, but you have your 2-car garage. So, and what she was telling me, the sales rep was sharing with me, is that not only with these lots do you have enough space to park 2 cars in the garage, you also have enough space to put 2 cars like in the driveway. Okay, so plenty of space, and there's ample street parking. And this kitchen is just gorgeous. So again, you have your fireplace right here with floor to ceiling, that marble detail, which I love. And some of the upgrades that they have that's included here, I'm gonna put that folder down real quick, but you have quartz countertops, and you can choose what type of quartz you want in terms of like the detail of it. This one has like that marble detail. It's really pretty. It's actually like that bronze and silver. I love that. And your cabinetry, you can also make changes to that. Again, coming standard with like your Bosch appliances, smart home. I mean, I love it too, even by the windows right here. Again, this is an end unit, so meaning there's only one neighbor on one side. So you have additional windows here. But even if this were what we call an interior unit, meaning you have neighbors on both sides, there's still enough windows on the front and back side of the house that you're not even going to notice that you're missing the side windows. But I like it here because they have, next to the fireplace, they have these 2 like seating areas, and you probably could add some shelving there if you would like. Not where the windows are, of course, but you can add some things. But let's get back into the kitchen. You have your dishwasher here on the island. You have a nice deep farm sink, plenty of space for your table right here. And then we come over to this side. You have a nice deep pantry and your half bath, right? So now let's head upstairs. Oh, let me not skip this. So this is an add-on, but a gorgeous one at that. So you have, they have like a little not a wet bar per se, but like a little bar area with some additional cabinetry and a little fridge down here. Yeah, some additional storage space right here. So nice touch. Let's head upstairs. Now these units are starting in the mid-9s and they're flying. They are selling quickly. So if you think you want to call this home, you want to move now, because like I said, there are a lot of upgrades you can make. You can make it your own. And this model, of course, is going to show you all the bells and whistles. And this is a nice sized room. So walk into our first room. Now, this floor plan that we're seeing today shows us 2 bedrooms on this main level. Oh, it's nice. It sweeps. I like how they did that because usually as soon as you come in, you see the bathroom. But this one's kind of tucked away, and I love this kind of like hexagon tile that they use. I think that's gorgeous. Looks like a little beehive in here to me. And then you have a nice sized closet here. But I like how the bathroom is tucked away. What I was saying is this model is going to show us 2 bedrooms on this floor, but you have an option to add another bedroom on this floor and even have a walk-in laundry room. So this is not a walk-in, as you can see, but just know you can add that option because they have what's called an extended version of this property where it is larger. So it's the same floor plan but larger, and it just gives you options to add more to the property layout. And here is your beautiful primary bedroom, really nicely done. And here you're gonna have a large, oh, that's a pretty deep closet. Nice long closet, room enough for the women and the men to share, right? Hopefully no arguments on that one. And I love the bathroom, how they have this barn door going into the bathroom. And this is a really deep, long bathroom. Sometimes with townhomes, the primary bedroom the bathroom gets it gets sacrificed, if you will. It's a little smaller. But this one, you still have plenty of space. You have your double sinks, large shower. There is an option to add a bathtub if you would like to do that. And then you have your separate toilet and some like your linen closet right there. So now we're gonna keep it moving, go up to the next level. Here you have, okay, so here you just have a closet, nothing too fancy with that, but coming here to your additional loft area. And you can use this as a bedroom like they have, which is really nice space. So you have an option to add up to 5 bedrooms in this property. And again, you can add one or get the floor plan that has a little more space to it if this isn't quite enough. But honestly, this is a lot of space. So they do have a wet bar here, and they have this set up as a bedroom with the beautiful kind of skylights right here. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you have, full bath right here and a nice deep closet. So there you have it. This is the first look at this property, and let's go check out the next one. All right, so here we are in the Seneca, and you're gonna notice that this is so much wider, but we're on the first floor. I personally love the details that they do on the door. And then you have this beautiful white oak flooring here, and you have over here a really large bathroom. And we're gonna walk upstairs because they have the sales office down here, so I can talk a little louder upstairs. But you will notice compared to the last property, the Westmore that we just saw, this one is gonna feel larger because it is. So that one was 20 feet wide. This one is 24 feet wide. So it's very grand. It genuinely feels like a single family home because you have over 3,000 square feet. So don't sleep on townhomes, right? But here you are in your main living area, and just the width and the space of it genuinely takes my breath away because it's so gorgeous. And so you have, just like with the other one, the floor to ceiling fireplace. This one has like a different stone. Now I have seen an interior unit, not a model home, but a residential one that's for sale. And it didn't feel like they were losing any light. So I say that to say, if you choose to purchase one of these properties, but you don't get an end lot, you're not going to be lacking anything because it still feels this spacious, right? So here you have your beautiful deck. I think the rain stopped, so we can step out for a second. And this is above your 2-car garage. Let me not walk into the screen. Save my life today. Okay. And here now it's humid. Okay, already. Welcome to Maryland, folks. But here you have this beautiful deck. I love here too that you see they have like some privacy walls up. So that way you don't feel like you're looking at your neighbor as soon as you step outside, which is nice. Even if you love your neighbors, everybody wants privacy, right? But they have these really large windows. And then you come over here. Now they do have what I always love to see, which is that waterfall feature for the island where the counter goes all the way down to the floor. And this is a quartz countertop. Again, you have plenty of upgrades you can make. And they have the same countertop over here with your cabinets, which I love that color of the cabinets that they used. You have your Bosch appliances, and this unit does also have, in the model that they're showing, the floor to ceiling cabinets, which I think is always a nice feature because you just don't have that weird awkward space above the cabinets that usually just catches dust. You have your stovetop right here. Again, all Bosch appliances with your dishwasher, very discreet, but over here in your island, and the island is very wide. And then you come over here, and as you can see, there's just so much space with the lighting. And I believe this is an add-on if you choose to do like this bar feature right here with the little fridge right here. But then you're gonna walk down over here, just like with the other layout. This is probably identical. You have your pantry, a closet, and then you have a bathroom space right here, half bath. All right, now the perk to the Seneca versus the Westmore, and this is currently included in the base price. Now, let me say that the Westmore was starting in the mid-9s. The Seneca is starting at the $1.2 million range. So, but what you get for that, you do have your, oh, it's locked. I'm not gonna press it. But this is your elevator. And I love that because let's say you come in with groceries and you're just, so all the things, right? You hop in your elevator, come right up, and you're right here at your grocery store. That's also great if you have an elder family member or somebody where stairs is just not their friend and they need some help or assistance getting up and down the steps. You have your personal elevator. So everybody's winning. We're now on the 3rd level. You have your laundry room right here. And there is an option to add an actual room if you would like, versus like this laundry closet, if you want to call it that. Let's save the primary for last. That's the juicy part. You have some linen closet right here. If you're wondering if this will be open, they will add dooring, but this is just for showing it, of course, for the purposes of the model. But you have a bedroom right here. And then we're gonna go in this ensuite bathroom. Oh, I love the tile that they chose in here. Whew. This bathroom is just making me feel like I'm in heaven because it's just so gorgeous. Single sink, really nice ensuite bathroom. And this is right off the elevator too. I'll show you where that is in a second. So again, if somebody needs easy access, hop in the elevator. So the elevator's right here. You get off the elevator, take all of 2 steps, and you're right here, okay? But let's go to your primary bedroom, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love the detailing that they have in here, and it does not have a tray ceiling, but they have a really beautiful design on their ceiling in the room. And you come over here. Oh, and I love, yeah, okay, beautiful flooring choices that they have in this master bathroom, or primary bathroom, excuse me. They have these long mirrors, and I love that dark oak that they use on the cabinets. And then they don't have a bathtub again in here, but you do have a very large shower that's absolutely gorgeous with the marble and the flooring. I love the white marble that they chose with like the gray look, the gray finishes, and then you have your separate toilet right here. From your primary bathroom, let's take a look at this phenomenal closet, y'all. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like this is every woman's dream. Or maybe it's just my dream, but let me know your thoughts on this closet. But it is so much space. I love the built-ins that they have. There are options to make this look different if you don't necessarily like the style of it, but you can see just the opportunity and the space that this provides for you to make this your own. This is your only closet in this bedroom, but it gives you enough space that if you need to share it, I think you can make this work. What do you think? If you're sharing it with your spouse or your significant other, is this enough space for you? I think it could work. There's enough storage. Like if this were me and my husband, I think we'd be okay because he would have to keep it organized, right? And I would have to keep it organized, so everybody wins. So what do you think about that closet? I love it. All right, so now let's take a look at your 4th level. And the flooring that they have in this model is different. It's like a white oak. It's different than the last one that we saw. It's really pretty color, in my opinion. So this is currently used as a bedroom. So this could be great if you have another family member who needs their own space, or if you have a teenager, kind of give them their own suite. I mean, if you wanted to, you possibly could even make this into like an owner suite where you have this as your whole top floor. So there's options. But you have a nice bathroom right here. Now, if you make this into an owner suite, I would assume you might want to upgrade the bathroom. It's very spacious, but you might want 2 sinks because you have your shower over here, and then come out and you have a nice deep closet right here. And they just have it set up really nicely how they have these built in. So they have like a desk right here, and some cabinet space over here, kind of like a dresser, if you will. And then this beautiful nook over here that's kind of like a wet bar. So this could be used as a bedroom, it could be an office, it could be a workout space. It's a loft, so it could be whatever you need it to be. It does have its own separate door, so that creates a level of functionality that you don't always see when you have that fourth level. So the sun is finally coming out, and I think that's a sign that you need to make this your home, because I don't know about you, but these two model homes are absolutely stunning. And if you think you want to call this your home, or if you're like, Brittany, you know what, this isn't for me, but I want something similar to that, maybe a different part of town, go ahead and hit our contact. We're happy to find something that works well for you. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And of course, tell me what you loved about the property, or what didn't you like. Why couldn't this be your next home? Other than that, look, I'm gonna get out this humidity, and I'll see you on the next one.